Yeah, morning all. So before I start, can one please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right?
Yes, sir.
So steps in, okay, web application creation, right? Creating and activating virtual environment, creating or starting project, creating or starting an application, defining URLs in web application, implementing the business logic in views.py, starting the server, right? Migrating and giving request in the browser. Now, yesterday we have just discussed, right? Yes. Go to visualstudio.com, download and install that VS Code, and we have created a folder DJANGO apps where we will be saving all our uh, DJANGO applications within this, and also like virtual environment is created within this folder. So installing virtual env module, right? pip3 install virtual env, creating a new virtual environment. Okay, virtual env, my v env, right? And how to activate cd myvenv scripts dot slash activate and pip3 install DJANGO. This is what install we have installed DJANGO, right? So once open VS Code, everyone, right?
Hi, sir. Good morning. I have just queries. Can I ask now or after class?
Of this application related.
Yes, only.
Okay, in this installations.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
While installing, I have completed all the installations. Even I have activated the my environment variable as well, environment as well. But after installing a Django modules or so many other modules, when I try to deactivate it, it will not.
Means if you are to uninstall that module.
No, the deactivated. Uh, we activated and we enter in the my env environment, right? So when I wanted to exit the environment, so I use the deactivate script. Deactivate.bat.
Why you want to deactivate?
I just come out from the environment.
Mhm.
So even I search multiple times on the Google itself, but uh, there is no any meaningful solutions over there. So
No,
just
no.
wanted to
Why you want to deactivate?
uh, then how to come out the how to exit the environment.
See, okay, 1 second. Okay, observe this. Normally yesterday, how did you close this VS Code? Normally you can close it.
Right.
You can close it normally,
Normally.
not a problem. So okay, now if you want to now every time now you are currently where you are in C Django apps folder. You are currently in Django apps folder, right? Currently you are in Django apps.
Right.
See, everyone, you can go to this, check it this, what is happening, right? You can also check at the back end, right? Go to the Django apps folder, you can go. Within that, my virtual environment is here. You can see the scripts folder of Python, right? You can say here, activate. You can say this activate.
Yes, correct. It will activate our virtual environment.
Yes.
So,
So, okay. Fine.
so
Here
there
also,
would be no issues when you deactivate the environment. I mean, when your work has been done and you want to come out from the your virtual exam of your current virtual environment and you want to switch to the other environment. So deactivated is required, or just we can pass on to the another virtual environment. That would be fine.
if you want to, okay. If you want to, for example, if you want to go to other virtual environment. Oh, here deactivate is there, right? You can see
Yes,
deactivate,
exactly.
deactivate also is available.
Deactivate.
Activate is
Ye-
there and deactivate is there.
Correct.
You can deactivate.
So when
Change it.
I do some work on the current environment and try to deactivate it, uh, then I'm not able to come out the from the virtual environment.
So okay. In such case, you are providing this in Django apps. Okay. Now observe here. Now everyone, you are in this. Everyone, you can do it parallelly. See Django apps, right? Now I want to activate now. I want to activate. How to activate? What is your virtual environment name in the Django apps folder? Observe here in the Django apps folder, you've got my virtual environment is available. My VENV is available. If you want to create, you can create any number of virtual environments. My VENV2 I will create. My VENV2 I will create. Next, I'll create my VENV. ENV2. My VENV2 I can create. You may ask why to create one more virtual environment. Why not? Why? Means this virtual environment is created with Python 3.11, but you're asked to do with 3.9. I'll create one more virtual environment 3.9. My VENV2 I will create. So here you can, while activating, you will be providing the path. So you will come out of that path and say cd which environment you want to my VENV cd my VENV, you will say, right, which virtual environment you want to enter, that one, that scripts folder, right. My VENV slash scripts, yes. Within the scripts folder, now you are within the scripts folder. Within the scripts folder, you have got the command activate dot backslash activate, enter. So you can see this my VENV. So you have got activated, right? Now you can perform this. And if you want to come out of this my virtual environment, my VENV folder, if you want to, then cd my VENV2 you can create. You can change your directory to my VENV2 scripts folder and say activate if you want to activate that. Change your directory to the other virtual environment. Okay, now up to here we are done, right? Yes, up to here we are done, and we have installed the Django also we have discussed. So you can see this, everyone, have you activated your virtual environment? Yes, try to respond.
Yes, sir.
Same way, cd my VENV slash scripts, say activate, it is activated. Now my next step, creating a project folder. Where you should create your project folder? Creating project folder. You want to create project folder within the scripts folder. You want to create a project folder within the scripts. You will create under the Django apps folder only. Whatever applications or projects you want to create, you need to create under the Django apps folder only. Check it. Next step. Creating or starting a project. We create this project under DJANGO apps folder, under DJANGO apps folder, right? DJANGO apps folder, right? Now, if you want to create under this DJANGO apps folder, you should come out of this scripts. You should come out of this my virtual environment. Come out of this scripts. Come out of this my virtual environment. Hmm. CD dot dot you say. You came out of the scripts folder, right? CD dot dot means you came out of scripts folder. Again, come out of this virtual environment in DJANGO apps. You need to create it, right? Again, you say CD dot dot. So 2 times I said dot dot. Now, in which folder you are currently?
DJANGO apps.
DJANGO apps.
Sir, for Mac, I'm not able to come out. Command not found by cd dot dot.
CD you say? CD space dot dot you say?
Yes, sir. By cd it come out of that.
You came out of everything.
Everything.
DJANGO apps also.
Yes, sir.
CD
Only
DJANGO.
my environment is same.
CD design. In actually in Mac, you need to say CD space dot dot.
Okay.
CD space dot dot. Check once it's working or not. In Linux or in Mac, CD space dot dot. Or you can say CD if totally come out of that. Again, you change your directory to DJANGO apps. CD DJANGO apps you say. Okay. Now here DJANGO apps folder. So you can keep your mouse here, right? Here you can keep here, and you can move this little bit up in this way. This one, this one. Okay. How to create? How to create?
So it's working.
Speed is space dot.
Yes, sir.
What is the command, right? To create a project? Anyone? See this? DJANGO-admin start project name. DJANGO-admin start project name. If you go back to this, check in the okay. Go and check in the backend directory once in the Django apps folder, in my virtual environment folder, in the scripts folder, right? Can you see the Django-admin command? Can you see the Django-admin command, right? Everyone. Whenever you install the Django only, you will get this command. Okay. So what is the command? Django-admin
Start project.
start project.
Project name.
Start project name. Okay. My project one. My PROJ1, right? Project one, I'm saying.
So for me, Django is successfully installed, but I'm not able to see this Django admin.
What is that? Once
I
try
have-
that command once.
Again,
No. Have you installed the Django?
yes, Django is successfully installed. I can see the version as well. In the folder, script folder, I can't see Django has an admin.
So is virtual environment, is it activated? No.
Yes, sir, it is activated. Should I try once again?
So within the script here itself, within the scripts folder, you need to do that.
Okay, let me try once.
CD myvenv scripts. Say once you work with this command, is it working or not, Richard?
Okay, ma'am.
The Django-admin start project my PROJ1. Are you getting any error? It's the Django-admin not found.
I just entered that command. It is taking time. One second. I just entered it. I'm not getting any error. So what is expected here as the output?
You should get
Huh,
the you got the same.
I'm getting same one.
Means it's created, your project is created. How will you check? Okay, can you see the Django-admin start project my project means, can you see this project at the left side here? Anyway, everyone, my project one, is it created?
Yes, sir.
Everyone
Yes,
can see.
Sir.
By default, you will see many .py files gets created. You see many .py files gets created. Once you unfold it, you will get one more project folder, inner project folder, this outer project folder. Can you see everyone? Outer project,
Yes, sir.
first try to understand the structure of your project now. Outer project folder and inner project folder, both you can see. One manage.py file, this is important. Whatever you want to perform, everything you will perform through manage.py file only. In your total project, whatever you want to perform, this manage.py file is important. If this file is not created, you cannot perform anything. Everyone got this manage.py?
Yes.
yes, sir.
And if you unfold this inner project folder, you will get 5 to 6 .py files. You need to see the .py files, .py files, right? Yes. Someone said, no, someone said, is your project folder created? Pallavi. Okay. This .py files got created, right? Here for everyone. Check it. Check it. If you want to see now, okay, your project folder got created. Now, if we want to create, we need to create application folder next. So if you want to do, see, tomorrow you will be creating multiple projects will be there. So first, which project, change your directory to my project one. If already my project two is there, change into my project two. So which project, my project one, change your directory to my project one. If my project 2, 3, 4 are there, to which one you want to enter? My project one. Within the my project one, if you want to create application, create it. Now where you are currently in my project one. Tree/F. You will get the tree structure. Tree/F. If you say, you will get the tree structure. What all present? One file manage.py and inner project folder. You can see all the .py files. You will see the tree structure. Whenever you say enter into your project first, enter your project and say tree/F. If you enter into the tree/F, you can see that manage.py and this project folder, right? Yes, you will see many .py files. We'll discuss about the py files. And I'm copying this and that. Come out of the scripts folder. Some of you, without coming out of the scripts folder directly, you will try to create it. It won't be created. See, come out of this and create in DJANGO apps. Create your project where for every project, the first 4 steps will be common. For every project, right? The first 4 steps will be common, right? So come out of this and create the Django admin for admin start project. After creating the project, enter into the project and see the tree structure. What are the files that are created? You can see. Okay, and copy this. Okay, now there is step 5, right? Step 6. Everyone done with step 5, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Creating or starting an application. Creating or starting an application. What is the command to start creating an application, right? Check this. Python manage.py start app application name.
Hello, sir.
Are you able to hear my voice now? Hello.
Yes.
So now Python, right? Python manage.py. Just now we created there is a file got created with the name manage.py, right? So if you want to create an application, if you want to run server, if you want to migrate, this manage.py file is compulsory. So everyone, you want to perform any other than creating project, after creating project only, you will get this file. After that, if you want to perform any operation, this manage.py file is required. So now see the command Python manage.py start app application name. Observe here, right? Try to say the command Python manage.py, right? Where you are try to see while creating any project or application, where you are creating. In my project one, I'm creating application. So within this my project one, if you open, you will see one inner project folder, one application folder. You will see now Python manage.py start app.
Application.
Python manage.py start app. Application name is demo app. Python manage.py start app demo application. Python manage.py start app demo application. Say enter, right? Now everyone, can you, if you unfold this, can you see this demo app created here? Everyone, can you see your demo application got created here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If you unfold the demo app, you will see some more files, right? Yes. Okay. If you unfold this, right? If you unfold this, can you see admin.py, apps.py, models.py, test.py, views.py? Everyone, are you able to see?
Yes. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Python manage.py start app demo app. Okay. So here, this what multiple .py files will be created. Whenever you create a application folder, you will get 5 .py files. Whenever you create a project, you will get .5 .py files. I said we no need to write any codes, right? Already the .py files will be available. Just we need to make the modifications accordingly, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Manage.py start app demo app. Next, what is the next step? Okay, if you want to see the tree structure for this also, right? You can enter into this demo app and see tree/f if you want to see the tree structure, right? So cd, you can say cd demo app CD demo application, right? Once you enter into demo application, 3/F you can say, right? Yes. So these are all the .py files. Yes. Working with VS Code. Step 2, creating a new step 1, installing. Step 2, creating a virtual environment. Step 3, activating. Step 4, installing the Django. Step 5, creating or starting a project. Step 6, starting or creating an application. Next, step 7. For every, okay, step 7, right? Adding your application to, yeah. Adding your application name, right? So once, okay, here come out cd dot you say, come out of this demo application. Why? Because whatever you want to perform, everything should be performed from the project to folder. You can move this slide up and down whenever required. Scroll it, see here. If you're unable to see it, you can just scroll it up. Okay. cd dot, you will come out of this demo application. You will come out of this demo application, right? Yes. Now everything you should perform through project folder only. Whatever you want to perform through project folder only. Yes. So whenever you perform anything, see from which folder you are performing. That is important. Everything we need to perform. Everything we need to perform from the project folder. We need to perform from the project folder only. Okay. Adding the application. Adding the next. Adding the application name. Adding the application name to settings.p. Adding the application name to the installed apps within settings.py. Adding the application name to installed apps within the settings.py. What is your application name? Demo app, right? So once you open this VS Code, fold this, see, inner project folder is there, right? Can you see this inner project folder? This my project one. Within that, can you see settings.py, everyone? Settings.py. Enter into the settings.py. Within the inner project folder, settings.py. Yes. Drag it, hold your mouse here on this line, drag it little bit. Go to this line number 33, installed apps. You can see in the settings.py, see the line number 33. You will see installed apps. So within the installed apps, go to that last line, go to this 40th line. After this comma, say enter. So here at the last line, 40th line, just within the double quotes, within the quotes, right? Say demo app. What is your application name? Demo app. It's case sensitive, right? See, D capital I've taken, A capital I've taken. So in the same way, demo app, demo application, right? Yes. In this way.
Sir, if you use double quote, will it work?
Yes. Python single quote, double quote, it's a Python file only, right? .py file only, settings.py. So you can use single quote or double quotes, even triple quote also can be used. Any quote, right? For a single line.
All right, sir.
Observe your demo app. And try to see here whether your particular file is saved or not. Can you see one circular white color circle here between the settings.py? Can you see settings.py, a circle? You can see white circle. It means your file is not saved. If I say Control S, you can see the circle will go away. Control S. Click on this and say Control S, right? It is gone. So save your file. That is what. So just I am copying this for your understanding, right? Install apps. I'm copying the entire install apps. So at the last, you will add. So just I'm writing a comment for your understanding. Add here. Step 8. Next step 8, right?
Sir, I can't hear your voice.
For every web application, we specify a URL. For every web application, we specify a URL, right? For this, for every URL, a function is associated. For every URL, a function is associated. For every URL, a function is associated. If we provide the URL in web browser, for every web application, we specify a URL. For every URL, a function is associated. If we provide the URL in the web browser, the associated function gets executed and provides response and provides the response, right? If you provide the URL in the web browser, the associated function gets executed and provides the response. The associated function gets executed and provides the response. Okay, understood, right, everyone? For example, facebook.com, gmail.com, right? We specify some URL. So while specifying the URL, for every URL, a function is associated. If we provide the URL in the browser, the associated function gets executed and provides the response. Observe here. Go to urls.py. Go to urls.py file within the project folder. So this urls.py will be present within the project folder. This go within the settings.py in project folder. This setting.py will also be in project folder. You need to understand in project folder what are the py files, and within the application folder what are the .py files. You will see 5 py files in application. You will see 5 py files in project. But these URLs and settings both will be in project folder. Now open this project folder. Go to this, double click this urls.py. Double click that urls.py. Scroll down to this line number 21. Line number 21, URL patterns. What all the URL patterns you want to specify for your web application, specify here in this a list, square bracket, open and close. Within that list of the URLs, after this comma, say enter. Now say re underscore path. There is a function called re underscore path, using which previously we used to have a function called URL only to specify URL, but from DJANGO 4 version onwards, this is removed. Instead of that function, you can use repath function, re underscore path to specify URL. To specify URL, re underscore path. I want to create a raw string. Yes.
So can we use only paths without RE?
Yes, if we are using path, path won't support using regular expressions, right? Repath, it allows regular expressions. So I'm using re underscore path. So I'm
Okay.
creating a raw string. This is the symbol for start symbol, right? This indicates start. This indicates end symbol. Ends with this. This is what starts with. This is ends with. So just to say start with. So demo, just I'm giving the URL name as demo. What is my URL? Start with demo and end with just this is the end symbol. That's it. Start, end. Start with demo, end with demo, right? For this is your URL. R is means a raw string, we say a string. So now this is what demo is your URL, comma. So whenever I give this URL name demo in my web browser, views, within the views, there is a views.py file available, right? There is a views.py available. In that, a function I will define, comma, views.input function. Any name you can give, right? Views.input. Whenever I give this demo URL, right, it should go to the views.py. In the views.py, this is where you will be implementing the business logic. One more py file. Settings.py we have seen, just urls.py is this. Next, views.py will be an application folder. Within the views.py, you are going to implement your business logic. You are going to implement your business logic.
So what about admin.site.url?
Okay, this one, about these
Yes.
things I'll be discussing this when we enter into the database concept, right? I'll discuss
Okay.
about.
Okay.
As of now, okay, this will be coming to picture when we work with the database.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just observe this repath raw string start with demo ends. This dollar indicates ends with. Whenever I give this URL, what is the function should be executed for this means in the go to views.py, in that input function should be defined, and that input function, whatever is there, that gets executed, right? So here it is giving some underline. So some error it is providing here, and for this views. For repath, from DJANGO.urls import path, comma, repath, re underscore path. You can see this, right? That is the error has gone for repath. But for views, views.py is present where? In the demo in this application folder, this views is present. So what you should say? From application folder, from demo app, from this demo app, import views. You need to say import views. In regular expressions concept, right? You will see start symbol, end symbol, starts with, ends with, means your pattern. What is that? Your URL is going to start with this, end with this. Dollar indicates end of, this indicates start of, end of.
So is
So-
it compulsory? That symbol and end symbol, is it compulsory must be there?
Yes, this starts with, ends with. We need to define it, right? Yes.
Sir, here repath is for building of new logic.
After demo, if we get one space also, it won't, it will get error. Whenever you are entering that URL after demo, if you use some space or slash, anything, it won't work. The exactly demo only should give, no space, no slash. Sometimes you'll get slash, demo slash, or demo space. Compulsory only demo you need to give. After demo, if you give any space or any slash symbol or any other, right, it won't work. So it should end with this only. Okay, now this is that urls.py. Yes. How to define the URLs? It's okay. One with the 2-3 applications once we discussed, right? You will get that. Okay. Now I'm copying this. Same. I just only this one line I have defined. See here, only this one line I have defined. Try to understand within the views, I need to define a function with the name input or repath. Start with demo. Okay, this one line. So I'm copying this entire urls.py. Yes, for your understanding.
Sir, where is input function?
Okay, observe this. This is urls.py. Next, we need to define this input function within the views.py file. Next step is what? We need to define this input. This input function with whatever name you have given here, with that name only, we should create a function now within the views.py. There's one more py file, views.py. And remember, views.py is that where we are going to implement our business logic. Step 9. Go to views.py within the application folder. Within the application folder, what is the application folder name? Demo app. Go to views.py within the application and define a function. And define a function with what is the function name? Input. Why input? Why? Because you can use any name here. Views.display or views.input or any name you can provide here. Input or display. Whatever name you are given, with the same name you should define. Now go to views.py now. So first 1 or 2 applications you'll see with something new, right? But from second, third or fourth application onwards, so everything will be the same steps.
So we have not saved. We have not saved.
Yeah, here if you see it's not saved, right? One second. This urls.py is not saved. So say Control S, Control S. Hmm. 1 second. Okay. After this, right? Next, can you see this application folder? You can see, right, everyone? You can see this application folder within that views.py. Within the views.py, click that views.py and define a function. For defining a function, right, in Python, we use def keyword, def input function. Input function. Always it takes a request and gives response. It takes request and gives response. What kind of response you want? Return HTTP response, HTTP response, HTML response. Because HTML response, you can give it in different colored fonts, size, right? HTTP response I want. What is the response means? A string, multi-line string. str1. What is this str1 means? Here I am saying str1 equal to yes. Otherwise, one thing here directly I will write. If you want to write some HTML code within this Python code, keep within the double quotes. Return HTTP response will say, and keep your HTML code, write your HTML code within this input, say HTML, write body bg color, double quote within a double quote is not allowed. So use single quote here. Most of you do mistake here. Within a double quote started, you use single quote. Double quote within double quote not allowed. Red color, background color red, text color yellow, yellow color, body bg color red, text color is yellow. Close this body. Close this body, right? In the H1 format, in H1, in bold form, I want say welcome to DJANGO world. Welcome to DJANGO world. Welcome to DJANGO world, right? Yes. Close that /p /h1, right? /p and /h1. Close it and close this body /body. Yes. And close this HTML. So everything within single line I'm writing. If you want to write in multiple lines, you need to use triple quote, right? So double quote is closed here. Understand here? The entire HTML code, just I'm displaying welcome to DJANGO world, bold letter /h1 /body /html. Close these double quotes. So here, written HTTP response, H capital or capital, within double quotes, writing the entire HTML code, HTML, body, BG color red, text color yellow, H1, welcome to DJANGO world, right?
Can we write it in multiple line? Because you write it on the straight line.
So I'll show you, right? Okay. And in the next examples, I'll show you how to write in multiple lines, multi-line string. So otherwise, you can do one thing. This entire HTML code is there, right? Take one string str1 equal to triple quote. Within the triple quote, you define that HTML in 5 lines you write. And this str1 you provide here. Okay. Store in multi-line string this entire HTML code. And here in HTTP response, give this str1. I'll show you that in the next example. First, you work in this way. The next examples I'll show you in this. You store this entire HTML code store in a Python string, multi-line string.
Please, what is request and can you come again on request and HTTP response, please?
What is it?
Can you repeat again? Explanation of request and HTTP response.
Say, whatever you want to write HTML code in this, keep double quote and write your entire HTML code in a single line. In the next examples, I'll show you. Other than this, how to store this HTML code within some variable in multi-line string, and how you can return it. That is why if your HTML code is very big HTML code, then we are going to create a .html file. So in this project structure, you need to clearly understand that where we need to save a .py file, where we need to save a .html file, where we need to save a image file. So different, where we want to save a .css file, a image file, a HTML file. So you need to clearly understand that you need to save in the same folder. Okay. So, but as it's a small welcome to DJANGO world, this is a small HTML file. That's why I'm writing here itself within this Python, within the Python file. If the HTML file is too big, then I will write it in a separate .html file and I'll save it. Where we will save it means a separate folder is available. Okay, templates folder is available, right? Within that we will be saving it, and later I discuss about it.
So my question is explanation of request and response, the meaning. I didn't get that.
So always okay, so this views.py, the function whatever is there, right? The function takes the request, whatever request, and provides the response. The function takes, so here observe, this is your browser, you'll be specifying the URL within the browser. You will specify the URL. What is the URL we have given as per this demo is the URL you will be providing it. Once this URL is provided, first it will go to urls.py and checks whether this URL is specified in this or not. If specified, if it is matching, then from here it will go to views.py. The views.py, what is that? For this URL, for this demo URL, what is the function associated? Input function. Input function will take the request and it provides the response. What response? HTML response. HTML response, right? This HTML response will be displayed on this web page.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So just now I touched only 2 files, urls.py for defining a URL. What is my URL I have defined? Demo. Start with the demo, ends with demo only. And input function just takes the request and gives the response that will be displayed. Now just I have taken a sample HTML code, right? Just displaying a text, welcome to DJANGO world, right? So this is not for performing any task, just to show the steps in this project execution. Okay, HTTP response, HTML, within the double quotes you need to specify HTML body tag, H1 tag, bold tag, welcome to DJANGO world, Now close this bold tag, H1 tag, body tag, and HTML tag. Understood, right? But here it is giving some error. HTTP response. HTTP response. So we need to import one statement, import statement. So for this, every time remember the same thing. From DJANGO.http, from
Yes.
DJANGO.http, import HTTP response. HTTP from DJANGO.http, import HTTP response. It will get in underlined form, yellow color line. So you are supposed to give this compulsory. While executing, it will give error. This HTTP, this. So it is not saved. Now save it. Control S. So a small function with only one line. What I've given HTML code. Just I'll copy this for your understanding. Right.
So DJANGO.http is a some file.
So whenever you want in Java also, whenever you want to import anything like packages, right? Here also Django package, Django.http, import HTTP response.
Built-in, sir.
HTTP response is a function present within this HTTP module, present within the package. Package consists of modules. Module consists of functions. So this package has got this module. Within that, we have got this function.
Redefined package it is a
So whenever you are using square root, we need to say import. See here, see just like if you want to use a square root function from math, import square root, we say.
yes,
SQ.
sir.
It's the same way here from this Django.http, import this whenever you are using it. Okay. From math module, import square root, if you say, right? If you are using here also the same thing. See the indentations correctly, right? You need to def input. If you keep colon, if you press enter, right, it will take some indentation. We need to go with the same indentation, right? Yes. If this not saved, save it. Control S, Control A, Control C. Yes. So what is this render? I will discuss later, right? It's not required now. But okay. If you delete also, it's not a problem. We are not using that render function here. Step 10. Step 10. Migrate. Whenever you say migrate, if any errors, you will see in this, it will display the errors if you got any errors. What is the command for migrating means? Go to this VS Code, right? Okay. Now observe here, everyone. Last one, what we did on that in this is, if you are in the demo app, come out of the demo app. Everything should be done on the project folder. See this where you are currently in my project only, right? The project folder only. Don't see in the application folder. I came out of it by saying cd dot dot. Now Python manage.py migrate. Py manage.py migrate. Say enter. Migrating. So it is saying that. You should get this applying. For all the installed apps, you should have seen installed apps, applying, right? You need to get this. But for some of you, if you are getting any error, exit code 1 you will get. You need to get this, applying this, applying. Everyone got this? Some of you will get exit code 1. Exit code 1 means error. Exit code 0 means no error. Anyone got exit code 1?
I am getting error.
Exit code 1, it will say, it will give error. And if you say applying, right? Running migrations, you should say running migrations. You should say this, then there is no error.
Says invalid syntax.
So here, okay. The step is migrate, yes. If you got any errors, I'll come back to your errors, right? 1 second. Step 11, run server now. How to run the server? Right. Same. You got error, right? So here, Python manage.py run server. Python manage.py run server. So every time this manage.py, right? So so migration. Whenever we say migrate, right, it will display the errors and let migration, right? So generally in the databases, it will create table. Whenever you say migrate, then only it will create table within the database level and checks for if any errors within your application, right? Python manage.py run server. Now I'm running the server, right? Manager.py run server, right? Yes. Now next step is giving request in the browser. Last step. Step 12, giving request in the browser. Giving request in the browser, right? Yes. How to give request in the browser? Okay. So just whenever you say run server, okay, for your errors, I'll come back with your errors, but first observe this. Whenever I say run server, whenever I say run server, right? Yes, start development server, starting development server at so and so. So just copy this, select it first, select it and say Control C. Without selecting, if you say Control C, your server stops. Control C is the command to stop your server. So select it and say Control C and open a separate Chrome browser. I'm opening a Chrome browser, separate Chrome browser and pasting here. Control V. HTTP, this is local host actually. 8000 is the port number of this DJANGO and / what is the your URL you have specified? in your web application. See this, what is the URLs? urls.py file.
Demo.
urls.py and see what is that is given. Demo, right? Just give that demo. Demo, DEMO, demo. Now, whenever I say enter, now I'm giving the request in the browser, right? If I say enter, you should get the response, right? Welcome to DJANGO world. Right? That is the response. In the browser, I have given this, you are getting the response.
What is 1270?
What is it?
127.001.
Say, okay. So instead of this, you can remove this and give local host, the IP address. Local host you can give, right? So just I copied this, right? I have just copied this. Whenever you run server, you will get this. Means this is the port number in your local host in your same system. 8000 is the port number. Means this is the IP address of you. Okay. And instead of that, you can also say local host also, it works. Or local host also you can say. Remove that and say local host, means within the same system. Within the same system. If different system, give the IP address of it. Yes. Output. Welcome to DJANGO world. Yes. So now
Can we modify the port number? Can we change it? Is it possible?
8000 is the port number by default, right? Where DJANGO is installed. No. How can we map it? Anurag Sharma, everything not in a single day. We'll discuss everything step by step. So this is the basic application, right?
8,000. What is it? 8,000.
So 8000 is the port number where this DJANGO is installed.
Port number. What is port number?
Port number, right? For example, if you are installing Oracle, what is that? 8020. Tomcat also will have port number 8020 port. For DJANGO, it is 8000, right? So whenever we install, can't we change the port number, right? Yes, we can change the port number. Possible. I'll let you know. So now anyone has got errors here?
Yes, sir.
If you got errors, now you can share your screen, right? So these are the steps. Yes, you can share your screen, right?
Okay, sir. Sharing him.
Share screen. So this is the basic how to develop an application. I said for the next after 2-3 applications, you will just understand the steps, right?
Sir, when I run this command, I'm getting this error.
So it is displaying the errors at that you got errors in manage. Come down to the last line. DJANGO views.py. Go to your views.py file. Click your views.py. Yes. In this application folder, views.py.
Okay, sorry.
Why you have given that str1? Remove that str1. Now again up arrow you click and again migrate. Now finish, right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Now run server and give the request. Send.
Sir, I'm sharing my screen.
Now stop sharing the screen, Vipin Rai.
Yeah.
Yes. Name repath is not defined. Repath is not defined means where you have defined repath. Yes, here. Repath means from DJANGO. See that 18th line in that. From DJANGO.urls import path, comma, repath. There should be some import statement, right? Comma, repath. Give that. After path, you get comma, re_path. Yes. Save it, Control S. Now
Okay.
again up arrow, you can click up arrow for the previously typed command, right? Enter. Yes,
Okay.
applying, right? Yes.
Sir, can you mention those commands to enter now in the chat?
You want this, okay. Run server. Python manage.py migrate. Remove that migrate and give run server. Same Python manage.py. Remove that migrate and say run server, right? After that, you will get this. Copy this to your browser and give demo at the last.
Run server without splits, right?
One second. 1 second, right? So already you have given this, right? This okay, everyone, you should have given this migrate. You should have given the same. You say up arrow the previous. Remove that migrate and give run server. Same
Okay.
command only. Instead of migrate, say run server. Your server runs. And at the last, you will see this. Copy the same as it is. And open one
Okay.
browser. Open your Chrome browser. Paste this. After pasting, give this demo URL at the last.
Page not found, sir. 1 second.
Share your screen now.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked? Okay. You should refresh it. After that, you need to refresh. Anyone has got errors? If you want to share the screen, you can share.
I
No?
am getting.
Share the screen first. It is clearly saying no such file, can't open the file, DJANGO apps manage.py. No such file or directory. Actually, your virtual environment, you didn't activate your virtual environment. Go to left side once in the outputs, in the error screen. Terminal. See that, have you activated your virtual environment? Hello?
Hello.
Your virtual environment is not activated. Did you attend yesterday session?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, okay. Your virtual environment is not activated first. You cannot do anything. Where is your project folder application? Okay, you created all your project application.
Yes, sir.
Show me your project folder once. Left side. Left side, you will see, right? Within the project folder, okay, manage.py is there. So you came out of this. Go to this command shell once. No, right side, at the right side. How did you create your project folder? Where is that creation of project folder, application folder? One should show me in your terminal. Go to, how did you create DJANGO-admin start project, my project? Once you scroll up your terminal, yes, scroll up. Go to command prompt. I think you went to command prompt, I think. DJANGO apps, you start PY. How did you create your project folder, application folder? Go to that, not Python, go to command prompt. At the right side, go to command prompt, nothing is there. Here you created your virtual environment. Virtual environment is open here. Now you say migrate here. PY manager, PY migrate, you say. Here you type PY manage.py migrate, you can type here. Hello,
Yes, sir.
type here. Python manage.py space migrate. Migrate, GRAT, right? Yes. Enter. Errors are there. Go to your views.py. See clearly that your views.py is appeared in red color. You can see at the top. Views.py. Okay. Click that views.py at the top. At the top, you can see views.py. Click it. Can you see in the top views.as, that one there? Open your views.py. How did you enter your code in views.py? Go to your application folder. At the left side, creative project is created, application is folder is created, right? Yes. Click that, DJANGO apps. In the demo app, you see the views.py is there at the last. Yes, click it, double click it. Return HTTP response, HTML body, BG color, right. Bracket is not closed.
BG color in both are in double quotes.
BG color should be in single
Text
quote.
equal,
Red.
text equal to yellow is.
Yes, single quote. Red in single quote. Everything. Yellow also text equal to. Text equal to, right? Text equal to yellow. Single quote. Yellow in single quote. Text equal to. Okay. H1, welcome to DJANGO /this bloody HTML. Go up once. HTTP DJANGO.html, import HTTP. Save it, Control S, and try to up arrow, you can say, and migrate. Come down to the terminal. Click up arrow once. Click up arrow in your keyboard. Yes. Migrate. You will got the previously typed command. Say enter. Yes, applying, right? All this getting applying. Again, Python manage.py run server, you say. Python manage.py. Yes. Python manage.py, manage. Space run server. Run server. VER, SER, VER. Server, SER. VER, right? Yes. Now starting development server, right? Copy that HTTP. Select it, HTTP, that yes, entire thing you select it, not the last line, last second line, right? Copy, just with mouse you select it and say Control C. Control C, say, and open one browser, Chrome browser. Open Chrome browser, right? Opened. Open your Chrome browser and paste this link in that, and at the last give demo and say enter. You should get the output. Your share is not shared, right? Only this. Got the output? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, stop sharing the screen. Yes.
Sir, I am having issue. Let me share my screen.
So everyone, after doing this, without saying, wants to do all these things again, right? Remove the DJANGO apps folder that we have created yesterday, and again do all this from the starting for your understanding, right? Indentation error, clearly it is giving at the last line, indentation error. So in settings.py, it is giving error. Unexpected indent you have given. Once you go to settings.py, yes. Go to, no, not here, not here. Not here, go via VS Code, go to settings.py.
Sir, here I could not able to see. For timing, can I open from the folder?
No. The how
Maybe in the morning.
do you think?
So whatever the changes I have done from the folder level, not from here.
No. You should have asked me at that time. Mhm. You say file at the top. File at the top, open folder, you say. Come down, open folder. Select the Django apps, go and browse in C drive. In C drive, you select C drive, can't scroll down, C drive. Where is Django apps? You select it and say select folder. No, go back.
Okay.
Django apps. Select folder, please. Now you can see, right?
Yeah.
Now terminal, open terminal. As you see, top right corner.
Top right corner.
Beside run, left side.
Sorry.
How did you open terminal previously?
Yeah, actually this screen is free, so I could not able to see. 1 minute, let me.
No. File, edit, file menu is there. Within the file, at the last one, you will see terminal, right? Not there. File, edit is there beside it. File,
Okay.
after
File.
edit.
Yeah. The screen is
Not there.
Yeah, I understood, sir. Actually, I'm getting this Zoom
View-
screen. 1 minute.
Maximize your screen first. Maximize your screen.
Yeah.
Click that.
How can I? These Zoom options are available, so I could not able to do it. Okay, let me do one thing, sir. Let me. Okay.
Beside
Now.
run, what 3 dots are there? Terminal is there, right? New terminal you say. Yes. Now you need to activate your virtual environment. CD myvenv. CD space myvenv. myvenv. You have given the name, same name, myvenv /scripts / not //
Okay.
not that /
My key. Okay.
scripts, enter. Now you say dot / dot.
So my
See,
keyboard has
once I said yesterday, right? Everyone try to do that for your practice purpose. Dot /
Yes, sorry, I have my keyboard issue. So I'll make sure I'll complete it.
dot / activate.
Yeah, it got freezing. It's okay, sir. I'll manage.
Okay, stop sharing. Okay, fine. So okay, so everyone once yesterday we have.
Sir, I have an error.
Yes, fast, make it fast. So for the first 1-2 applications, you will face this kind of problems, but once you are done with the 2 applications, third application onwards, everything will be, you will come to know what you are performing. So at the, go to the last line you go, right, in the terminal. You can scroll this up, right, little bit up. You can move this window up a little bit up. Go to the last page. Okay, this, yes, move it up, yes. Move that up, yes, move it up, still up, okay. So it is saying clearly, right, in views.py, yes, start demo or demo.views. Okay, go to your views.py. At the top, you can click it, right? At the top, yes, beside that, yes. Click that views.py, open it. Click that views.py, yes, yeah. No, urls.py, urls.py, sorry. urls.py, you click it, yes. Come to that last line of that. You are given views 2 times there. In the 23rd line, you are given views 2 times. After demo, 23rd line, yes. Remove that views, yes. Remove that views. Yes, that's enough. Save it, Control S. Now say up arrow. Say migrate, yes, finished. Again say up arrow, again say up arrow. Again you say up arrow and remove that migrate and say run server. Enter. Now copy that and give it in the browser and give demo and enter. Copy that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
How to stop the server? It's going console.
For stopping the server, Control C. See, anyone still
I'm
anyone?
posting something in the chat box. I can see it's 30 July 2023. Date
What is
again.
it?
Okay. Post the comments there. 30 July / 23 2023. What is this?
Okay. So here, yes. How to stop the server? The server is running, right? See this where it went. Control C for stopping the server, right? Control C, right, for stopping the server. Okay. Anytime if your server is running, Control C. Okay, once everyone try to do this, right? If you want, yesterday DJANGO apps folder you have created for your practice. If you want to come from the starting, you can create one more DJANGO apps 1. You can create an apps 2. You can create one virtual environment in it. DJANGO apps 2 folder you can create, and in that create virtual environment and try to do all those steps what we discussed yesterday and today, right? Okay. The notes and video we will be getting in the mail, right? You can check in this, right? And still, if anyone has not enrolled, right, get enrolled. Next Saturday you will get. Next Saturday we'll meet again. So you'll have class from 8 to 10 o'clock next Saturday.
Is it PM or AM?
AM only. Daily is the same time. Whatever time we are joining, same 8 o'clock. We'll meet at 8 o'clock. So, but you will get a new link. Check your mail IDs, right? So, if anyone not enrolled, just
Can you send note to us? Note.
to complete this course, right? Yes, nearly it takes 8 to 10 weekends, right? 10 weekends from here, Saturday, Sundays, right? Fine. The notes and the videos will be getting to your mail. You can check it. I'm stopping for now. We'll continue next Saturday, right? If anyone not enrolled, try to enroll. The link will be changed next Saturday. You will get a new link for this.